Hello, hello, hello. I'm live. I don't know if anybody jump on here, but we'll just see. Wait a few minutes. I thought I would start on this channel as well. We're going to start talking about prices of everything and try to keep up with the prices of everything. And I don't have my phone handy, so I'm just going to have to base it on this. I don't have this running for anywhere else. Going to work on my hours for this channel, and I will do a video on the other channel on this as well. Um, so, hello, whoever came in. Um, I am going to start hello, Musgrave Family Farm. I am going to talk about prices today. Hold on a second. Hold on. I get this. Hold on. Hold on. I am truly sorry about that. And thank for those that are coming in. We'll rewatch this at a later date. Like I said, I'm truly sorry about that. The phone call. I had to catch it just in case it was something important. My mom now is in rehab. Oh, I can't Well, you can't see it. Hashtags rehab. I thought I'd go and let us start discussing the prices. I did go and I will do a video on my other channel, Luann's Kitchen. I did go and get some prices of things, and I'm going to try to do this every couple months on this channel. It may be alive, it may not be alive, just to see where inflation is. Um, so today I went to, I'm trying to think here in my head, two different counties. I drove through two different counties. The county I'm living in and the county my mom lives in, well, where she has the house at. And I went to her house and I did pay gas. I did get it for $3.33 a gallon. But in my local town, it was $3.09. Um, but the place where I got the gas, it does. You do, if you pay cash, you get a little bit of a discount on it. If you pay cash, it's a local, uh, family run type um, gas station, and it's like a little mini convenience store. And the prices on there are, some stuff is really high, and they do have like deli meat you can cut. Um, the Cajun turkey is a really good. So I'm gonna run through what. Okay, if I was a person and I'm gonna go buy at my local Walmart, and I suggest you do that as well. Pick a local store and write down a list of items that you get or you normally get, or you get some of the stuff that you usually get. Um, so I'm gonna run down the list. Gas was anywhere from 309 in my local town, but I did pay for $3.33, and that is not the um, I didn't pay cash for it. So I didn't get the full discount of, I think, 3 cents I saved per gallon or something like that. Okay, my celery was $1.88 at our local Walmart. Um, I'm gonna run down through the prices, and then I'm gonna tell you what it would cost if I bought one of each item. So celery was $1.88, and you know that time's coming for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, well, just go ahead and leave it on there. I have been keeping up with prices from my other channel on my other channel, so I'm gonna do a video on that for this too. My onions, I usually get 3 pounds of onions when I buy onions. Usually the yellow onions, and they were $4.24 last month. Let me look and see what I wrote down for last month. Well, I mean, some of this is stuff from last month. The celery stayed the same, and the onions jumped up in from June, that I've kept track of. And in June, a 3 pound bag of yellow onions was $3.98. Can of corn, that same price, 64 cents, and that's always saved. I mean, the Walmart brand. And green beans and corn was 64 cents for. The corn was a better deal at 15 ounces. The green beans were 14.5 ounces. We're keeping track of the ounces and the pounds and all that. Flour was $2.38 for a 5 pound bag, and it was the same price. Same price. Cornmeal, which was the pearl, that's all I could find. I didn't find the cheaper version, and it was a 5 pound bag, and it was same price, $4.32. Sugar, that's just the Walmart brand sugar. It was $3.14 and pretty much 4 pounds. Eggs, the white eggs, I could not find a price for the normal brown eggs. So the white eggs was $3.47. In June, they were $1.54. $1.54. So that has jumped up in price. Shortening. Oh man. Shortening was $6.18, and that was the no name brand shortening. It was $6.18, same price. I think we've decreased in size on that. That was 48 ounces. Um, I'm trying to think in my head. 16 to 16, 36. Yeah, and they may be the same. Uh, in June, it was 3 pounds. Um, Vegetable oil, 48 ounces. It was $3.97. So it was same thing, $3.97. Great value. Milk. I chose the cheaper brand. If I was going to buy it, it would be $4.23. The Highland brand, which is a name brand for here in Missouri, was $5.28. So add a few more. You saved a little bit by buying the cheaper brand. The evaporated milk was $1.22 for a 12-ounce can. Um, it went up. That went up because it was $1.26 back in June. Well, no, it went down. Some of the stuff went down. Never mind. All right, your 5 pounds of potatoes was $2.87. In June, it was $3.38. So we've come down a little bit. In June, I could not find a 10-pound bag. All I found was an 8-pound bag, and it was $7.98, but the 10-pound bag was $5.57. The canned taters was 96 cents, 15 ounces. Lettuce, for a head of lettuce, was $1.88. Tomatoes, for 3 measly tomatoes, was $1.50. Um, Coffee, $5.42 for a 9.2 ounce. But I did find a bargain on my coffee. I did find one for $4 and something on my brand of coffee, which is Folgers brand. It was and you bet I grabbed it. Bread, $1.42, and that's just your regular white bread, 20 ounces. Hamburger, it was $5.64 for the 73.27, and that is per pound. Um, Peanut butter, the honey roast, $1.98. The jelly, the grape jelly, a 30-ounce jar was $2.74. And I have added a few things to my list from my other channel. Laundry detergent, the extra, the cheaper version is $5.78. Dish soap, I used Dawn. Dawn is a good brand of dish soap. $4.44. Crackers, $1.74. Um, and I forgot where I'm at. Okay. I will go back to the canning lids and the jars. A 10-pound bag of the leg quarters was $8.72. Canned tomatoes, the Italian, was 96 cents. Mayo, we like Hellman's here. It was $5.98, 30 ounce. And the tea. Um, I looked at two different tea, the bags, not the instant. I cannot find the jar of Lipton instant tea where you add your own sugar. We cannot find that here. It is not on the shelves here at our local Walmart. The Red Diamond, which was a 12-ounce package for the tea bags, was $3.48. But the Louisiana, which that was a 12-ounce package, the Louisiana was $7.24, and that's only 10.5 ounce. So the Red Diamond is cheaper, and Red Diamond is good tea. Your Cheerios, the smaller box was $3.32, and the family size, which if you have a family and you love Cheerios, it was $4.44 for 18 ounce. And tuna, 92 cents. Dry pinto beans, $1.98. Your canned was 86 cents. Excuse me. And chips, I thought, well, I'll just start keeping an eye on the chips as well. Your just no name brand Ripple chips was $2.86, and your pasta was 98 cents, which is a 16-ounce no name brand stuff. But I did take a few things. If you were take a few photos, excuse me. But what are prices in your area? What is prices at your local store? Make you a list what you usually buy and kind of keep track of the prices and see how it goes. If I would have bought one of everything on this list, it would have came up to $103.86. Not including the gasoline, which is, we don't fill up our vehicles. We kind of do like used to do $10. Now the $10 is now $20, and you still don't get a whole lot for your money. But I thought we'd start and talk about prices. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? And I thought we'd do. Hello, Jennifer. Thought we would do a price and see what the prices are. Write down a list of stuff that you normally buy or what you think other people normally buy, and we start keeping track of it. I know I've already been um, keeping track of it on my other channel, Luann's Kitchen. Um, oh, you're prepping dinner. I don't know what we're having tonight. I haven't decided. Everything is up in the air, so to speak. My mama is now in a rehab facility, per se, nursing home, and it's up to her whether or not she comes home or not, whether or not she gets up and does what she needs to do. Number one, eat. Number two, get up and move. Stuffed peppers, that sounds delicious. I've never made stuffed peppers. I need to do that. I know a friend gave us some peppers the other day, and I chopped them up, but then again, I was going back and forth to the hospital. Mom's out of the hospital, so But whether or not she comes home is a different story. She needs to get up and move. Um, so I thought we'd come on here and wow. Well, I know a gallon of milk here. I did check on those prices. For a name brand was $5.28, but for a Walmart brand it's $4.23. Big difference for a gallon of milk. Not just for a gallon of milk. Since I'm not a big milk drinker other than goat milk when I have goat milk, we only do a half a gallon, and sometimes some of it goes to the cats instead of us drinking it. It all depends on what's going on. If hubby's thirsty for milk per se, but I thought I would go ahead. Wow, it's illegal to sell raw milk here as well. Um, well, to a certain extent, it's illegal. It's illegal to sell it like at farmers markets and stuff like that. Um, but I'd rather have raw milk. I'd like to, if I find a couple of gallon jars, um, I would try to get milk from a local farmer here. She does have, a set, unless she's full up with all her milk customers. A lot of more people are moving into the area. Um, okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Well, we usually sometimes I give it to the cat. Sometimes the pitty will drink it and get it. Or try to give it to the chickens. But if I put it in a pan and the pitty sees it, she grabs it. So that dog will eat anything. I swear she has an iron stomach. There was one year I went mushroom hunting, and news say she ate the mushrooms. News say she's okay. But I'm like, okay, dog. I don't know if that's safe to eat, but she ate it anyway. So, wow, wow, wow. That is a shocker. Well, I know there is a couple local people that do sell the milk here, um, Jennifer. But that just crazy, crazy, crazy. Everything is just crazy. And I noticed at our local Walmart, they had a lot of stuff on clearance. I don't know if it's clearance because people aren't buying it or clearance because it's out with the summer stuff and in with the fall stuff. But I'm like, okay, why are we clearancing it? Just like in June, I think, at our local Walmart, they had swimsuits on clearance. Swimsuits on clearance. But right now, I can't go to the creek or the swim pool or anything like that. So, did stop at our local Sonic. Me and hubby, every once in a while, if I'm in town, we do have a date lunch or whatever you want to call it. So, but that is where I am at. I'm slowly going through mom's stuff just in case she don't go home, and she has a lot of stuff. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Every room in her house is full. Her garage is full. She has a 3-bedroom house. Um, and I do mean every room in the house is full. So I'm going to try to start sharing some of the stuff. I know I did do a video, which I'm going to have to go and edit it from my other channel for Susan, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, the Scarecrow 24. I did do that because I noticed the other day mom had some blocks that she embroidered, and I'm like, well, I'm going to share them. So I may share the quilt I brought too. I thought she would want it, but it's a heavy quilt that she made. Um, I don't think she quilted it. She's got a lot of quilts that she started. Oh my lord, so many quilts. But anyway, and I do have a question. It's a YouTube question. So I have gone on my earn button on my laptop, and it shows I have over 1,000 subs, but on the dashboard on the laptop, on the studio, it doesn't show there's 1,000 subs. So I don't understand how it could be 1,000 subs on one part, but not on the regular part. So I'm a little confused, but I think I know what it is. I think I have some subscribers that are private, and it's not counting those on the dashboard, but it is counting those on the earn button. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm going to try to do this for 30 minutes. Hubby may call here in a little bit and I have to get off of here. But other than that, that is what is going on. Mom still don't want her phone. So I'm in charge of her phone, in charge of everything. And I know there's a pesky fly, on everything. I'm like going home and I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to deal with everything about putting in the nursing home. I have to have a copy of this, gotta have a copy of that. And I'm like, oh. And I don't know. It all depends on if she's up and moving and doing what she needs to do in order whether or not she comes home. But it's like, I don't want to do it no more. But I'm the only child that lives close, so it is up to me to do everything, and I am her durable power attorney as well. So, but I need to start working on my hours since I got on the earn button. There's over 1,000 subs, so, and I don't even have 1,000 hours yet. So, I may have to run my channel on the laptop and the TV, and try to do it on her phone too. I mean, I have it. I have her charging cord. That may be an idea for me to do as well. So run my channel. She used to watch all my videos. She don't anymore. So, but she has every room has quilt books in it. Every room has quilts other than the bathroom. I haven't seen anything quilt related in the bathroom, but every room in Mom's house has something quilt related, quilt books, um, fabric, craft books. So a lot to do. Whether she comes home or not, it's up to her, but something tells me I need to start going through it. So that is what I've been doing. I'm glad she's back at the closer to home instead of going an hour and a half away at the hospital. That's what I was doing every day. Now that she's in our little small town at a nursing home, I may or may not be going every day, every other day, maybe. Do surprise visits, see how everything's going on there. So, but I thought I'd jump on here and do a little price comparison and take what's a list of, if you want me to add something to the list, I will. But, excuse me again. I will add something to the list just to watch what that price goes. If it goes up, if it goes down, here in America anyway, here in southern Missouri. Um, So that is what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to do another video for the other channel for these prices, which is crazy. I think I did add other things to the list. Um, so what, just to keep an eye on the prices. My garden is pretty much done for with everything going on. I'm not really messing with it. I have beans that I need to go out and pick, green beans. But I'd like to have a fall garden. But with everything going on, I just don't know. I know I got my Fall Fest videos, both of them are done for both channels. You're going to laugh at this one, maybe. My sister had to be a part of it. But that's beside the point. And I decided I'd get it done and out of the way. Uh, Chili Fest is coming in October the 1st through the 31st. Anything that has to do with chili, good pot of chili. If you have chili peppers that you can make a recipe out of, canning videos, whatever. So I do have an idea for a canning video for that. But as far as it goes, so that's the only thing I got going on today. I thought I'd do the price check and kind of do it for here as well on this channel, not just the kitchen one, which I'm going to do a video on that for that because I have added a few things to that. So other than that, that's the only thing I got to talk about besides my mama and all her different quilt books, and which I'm going to have to go through. And I know she's got more than one copy of each quilt book. And then having surgery this past Tuesday, I had surgery. It was nothing cancerous, thank God. But it was a big mass that they pulled out of me, almost 5 centimeters. So big old, big old. Yep. Happy to see you here too, Jamie. I'm going to try as much as I can with everything going on. Start doing more lives. Trying to get my hours built up. So maybe, I can get for that. Thank you. She definitely needs them. Definitely, I need them too with everything that is going on with her. So I know have talked to hospice. We're not there with the hospice, but they have told me that if she does not start eating and does not participate in her therapy, we will have a meeting with hospice. So that is where we are at. So, hold on. Where we are at on that. So I hope we don't go on hospice, but if she's not eating, a few bites here, a few bites there, and then that's all we eat. I know when we was at the hospital, there was last 2 days, 3 days. That is when she started eating, and it's like half a pudding, a few bites of egg, a spoonful of egg, and then that's it. That's all it is. And she didn't start opening her eyes until like 2 days ago, where they'd open up. Most of the time she had her eyes closed. The whole time she was talking to the doctor, talking to everybody, eyes were closed. Hello, Nancy. How are we doing? I ran through the prices of everything earlier. I thought we'd do a little price comparison on here and kind of keep track of prices and pounds and ounces on certain items. I did make a list. I can run through the list what I'm keeping an eye on the prices. Gasoline, number one. Celery, onions, which canned corn, canned green beans, flour, cornmeal, sugar, eggs, shortening, vegetable oil, milk, plus the evaporated milk, potatoes, canned taters, lettuce, a head of lettuce, tomatoes, coffee, bread, hamburger, peanut butter, jelly, laundry, dish soap, crackers, the 10-pound bag of chicken, canned tomatoes, mayo, tea, Cheerios, tuna, dried pinto beans, canned pinto beans, chips, pasta. Um, so, and I am also going to keep an eye on something else. I didn't mention these items earlier. Canning lids and canning jars. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Prices. Here in southern Missouri at our local Walmart, the regular canning lids, the flats, are $3.47. The wide mouth flats are $4.97. The canning lids with the rings and the flats were $6.97. And then the jars, the pints were $13.44 and the quarts were $15.44. And I know for a fact they have raised in price on those, because I remember the flats used to be, the regular mouth and the wide mouth, um, was the same price, and it was $2 and something. And these are for the ball jars, not the cheaper version of those. And I know the pints were under about $10, and the quarts were about 12. Um, and the half pints were a little bit cheaper. I noticed that the half pints were, I didn't write it down, but I noticed they were about the same price as the pints, like 13.44. You would think they would be cheaper because they're smaller jars. Um, but I thought I'd keep an eye on those prices. Those prices because I'm a canner, and I know, um, may have to start doing what my mama did. She only water bath can. She didn't pressure can. Um, my mama did it. Her mom did it, and so and so and so on. They used, which is going to be hard to do. They used the regular glass jars that the mayonnaise would come in, and that is what they would can in for water bath canning. Do I recommend it? Do I? No, I do not. But you got to do. If you need a can, you need a can, and if it's water bath, you need to use what you have. Um, but like I said, if I could find some gallon jars, I would definitely try to buy some milk. At least I don't know if I would be able to use a gallon of milk every week though. That's the only downfall of that. So, and the discount store that is in the town where my mama lives, they did build a new one. I haven't had a chance to go in there and check it out, which also has furniture, in which I'm on the lookout for some bookshelves because I'm going to have a lot of quilt books, craft books, and besides my cookbooks. So, besides everything else, because mom has tons and tons of craft books, tons and tons of quilt books, and I know she's probably got copies of several of them. I'm going to try to make this an hour today. Um, Me just rambling on about nothing. Like that show used to be, rambling about nothing. Seinfeld. Well, I'm rambling about nothing other than the prices, everything. But make a list of things that you want to keep eye on the prices at a local store, and pick that store and do some videos. So, huh? Hmm. I might have to try that. I've never pressure canned milk before. Um, I'm debating. I know next month I will start breeding my goats, my girls, for fall, spring babies. Um, every year I try to breed for babies in February. I know it's not a great idea. I may push it back for March, but I know I'm going to try to breed at least three and then leave the other two until, because I pen breed. I put them in a pen together with a boy, and then I leave them in there for 2 months and then switch out and add the other two in there. So I really don't want to do it when it gets have them have babies when it's getting in June. May is the latest I want to get babies on the ground. So hopefully we'll have some babies come March, February, March. The two that's my half faint. Well, the ones that I have faint in them, and then I'm gonna breed one of the one that's pure, not one of the pure Nigerians that was, which I need to move them all, get her over there with the other ones, um, with Popcorn and Polly, um, which Popcorn was a inherited goat. My daughter and her husband moved to town, and that was the end of that. So, yep. Sorry about that. Hello, Jaden. Uh, huh. Okay. Oh, okay. I will have to try that. Well, I know I like to get some whole milk, some raw milk, and pressure. I mean, have the butter and make my own butter. I've like to do that. I mean, my goats have the butter, but it's not. I mean, the height of the one that was getting half a quart, except for the one that had triplets that one year. Um, she had about, she would give me about a quart every milking. So, and I know there's two that I won't be breeding because I don't want to breed them to their daddy. I'm just not comfortable with that. So my buck that I got, he will stay another year, maybe 2 years. I don't know, depending on if I can find one that I want. Um, a Nigerian dwarf with some milk in the, like a milk heritage in the background, since I'm got them for milk, but now I know to what to do, what I'm gonna do with the bucklings I get. So which my first year of butchering, I had a neighbor butcher because hubby couldn't do it, which he's gonna have to learn to do it. I mean, he butchers deer, so it's pretty much the same, other than I do name all my kids. So all my kids that my goats have, not but it's like because I fixed it before mom started having her issues, and our cook fixed it slow and slow in the crock pot. Oh, it was so delicious. I had like my French onion soup mix that I made. French onion soup, and I cooked it in that, and it was so good. So good. Hello, whoever came in. I see we got 5 in here today. Woo! So, like I said, I'm trying to get my hours built up. We'll see how that works. So, I don't know if we'll hopefully get the hours made up. So, we'll just see how that goes, how everything goes on. Hopefully, I get my hours up, and since according to the earn button, I have over 1,000 subs. So, I don't know, even though on the dashboard it doesn't say that, but I think those are private, that are following my channel privately. I think that's how it is. So, but I don't know. Don't know, but I thought I'd tell you what the prices are on everything. I can run through them. I already ran through it. I'm going to do a video on my other channel on the prices and the ounces. We're going to keep eye on that as well and see if we have some deflation type ounces type stuff, which I'm sure we will. I'm not looking forward to the election. I am, but I'm not looking forward to next year. Hopefully next year the garden will do better. Hopefully. So, but make a list of your items and pick a store that you always shop at and try to get stuff, at least try to get 5 cans of something or grab something for your pantry to stock up on. Um, and if you have a farmer's market and can afford it, um, by all means get something and can something so you can have it, because I have a feeling the prices in the stores are just going to go up. So that is what I'm thinking. I looked at my list, but then again, I added a lot of things from last time I did it on the other channel. And oh, I know what I did. I added about the flats in the candy jars. I added that to there. Um, I think that's what I did because it was more last year. I mean, in June, it was 106.41, but then again, I did add a few things this time. Trying to look and see. I know eggs have gone up. Shortening's about the same price. Some things have gone up. Milk has definitely gone up. Potatoes, So some things have gone up. Some things haven't gone up. And I know you cannot find the instant tea unless it already has the sugar in it and the lemon and flavor, and you can't find the Lipton instant tea here. So I guess a lot of people don't like my gabbing, but that's all right. I'm gabbing. I'm trying to make airtime to stretch it to an hour. To get an hour. Working on getting an hour. So let's see if I can stretch it to at least 45 minutes. And then I will get off here and stop my gabbing. So hubby will be home in a couple of hours, and I have to figure out what we're going to have for supper. So, but like I said, I don't know if the clearance items at Walmart is because we're clearance out because people aren't buying, or we're clearance out summer items. I did see a bunch of stuff that was on clearance in the clothing area. Excuse me. In the clothing area, a lot of things was on clearance. See if I can pull up something here. So I did take some photos. Let's see. Here is some jeans. I don't know if you can see that. Jeans that were on clearance. You wear jeans. I wear jeans yearly. I mean, throughout the. And then here's some shirts. And they were on clearance. Nope, can't. No, I can't get it on there. Hey, at least I tried. But all that stuff was on clearance, and I'm like I said, I don't know if that was on clearance or what. Let's see if I can get there. And of course, Chili Fest is starting in October. Yep, I gotta take this phone call, so I'll see y'all later. God bless.